Assignment scaffolding is truly my passion project. I spend a lot of time working with instructors to clarify assignment directions. Because you have to remember, the student is not privy to these development conversations. The student is not privy to kind of the inner workings or your inner monologue or thought processes as you're creating those assignments. And so because there's that distance, we need to be exceptionally aware of where assignments may be unclear. Maybe you have assigned a student a project. Maybe you've assigned a student a presentation. The presentation assignment in the online space can be something that is truly valuable. You are able to give the student an opportunity to practice not only interacting with technology, not only producing something of value, but also something that articulates their content mastery. But on top of that, there's a layer of technical barrier that has to be broken down, or at least confronted in some way. So when I talk about assignment scaffolding with my developers, I'm talking specifically about placing enough material in your course where the student does not have to search around for how to complete the assignment. And this assignment scaffolding can include a number of different things. It can include student examples. A lot of instructors may be hesitant to give student examples because they feel like it may curb creativity. But for our online students, that example is like gold. They know exactly, it's contextualized what your expectations are. It's demonstrated. Okay, well, Professor Dubé wanted me to complete an annotated bibliography. This is my first time using the APA citation style, and I don't know what that feels like. Sure, they can look up Purdue OWL, or they can Google it, or they can look at one of the APA manuals. That's all well and good. But giving them that example says two things. Number one, this is what that assignment is supposed to look like. But number two, other students have achieved success. So my likelihood of achieving that same success is greater. I know that I can do this. So it helps with that student self-efficacy of approaching assignments with confidence. I can be successful in this course because other students have been successful in this course and I can be like them. I also work a lot with instructors to provide that scaffolding. Maybe you, going back to that presentation example, maybe you want to assign your students a presentation, and by all means, we will help you do that. But there should be a couple of things in place. First of all, how will they create the thing? We talk about, giving the students variety and flexibility and all of this stuff. Well, too much of a good thing is sometimes not a good thing. You definitely want to, encourage creativity, encourage critical thinking and thinking outside the box and all of those good things. But you don't want to confront your students with decision fatigue either. You don't want them to have so many different options that they completely shut down. Well, I have to create a presentation for Professor Dubé's class, and I have no idea. So they pick a software that they're unfamiliar with and have to charge themselves with learning the software in addition to creating their presentation. So what we can help through a collaboration with our offices, ensure that you have identified the software that they're going to be using. You have given them the support and resources for that software. Maybe a tutorial video is in order. Maybe they need some quick demonstration videos. Maybe an explainer video of just walking through the process, walking through the steps of the assignment. All of these little things, they don't take a lot of time, but their impact can be substantial. And you don't have to be a video editor. You don't have to be a professional director to make these things. I'm sitting in my guest bedroom and I have my cell phone propped up here. The important thing is getting the content to the student, eliminating the barriers. So how can we get the content to the student? How can we articulate what we're expecting from the assignment and getting those expectations out to the student? The other thing that's included in assignment scaffolding is grading rubrics. D2L has what I consider the best tool in the learning environment, the Rubrics tool. You can attach an interactive grading rubric to a Dropbox assignment, so an electronic submission. You can attach a rubric to a discussion board. You can attach a rubric to a standalone grade item. And so in each of these capacities, the student is able to see the criterion that you will be assessing, as well as the levels of achievement that are possible. Maybe they are striving to make an A, or they're striving to make a C, or just get out of the class, The rubric is going to articulate what that level of achievement is going to look like for each of those criterion. And that can be hugely impactful. D2L does allow for the student to see the rubric before they submit the assignment. So there's that level of transparency there. I've assigned this particular project. Here are my expectations. Here's how you will be evaluated on that assignment. So that transparency, that clarity is going to go a long way in terms of the approachability of your assignments. In the previous lesson, I talked about the importance of diversifying your assignments. So, providing them with various opportunities to demonstrate their mastery. But here I want to make sure that we are eliminating barriers. Again, going back, just usability, accessibility, approachability, all of these things have to be in the forefront of our minds as we're approaching these developments. So in this module, what I've done is try to help you gather some resources on how to facilitate those assignments, whether it be a technical assignment, a group assignment, or even a group discussion. Just some things to think about as you approach creating those assignment directions for your students.